the farm. If you're new here, I am Nina. I am a homeschooling, homesteading mom of 4, ages 8 down to 3, and I am married to Daniel. And here on my channel, we talk all about homemaking, homeschooling, and homesteading. Today's video is gonna be our Christmas video. Christmas is in a few days, I can't believe it. And so in today's video, I am just going to show you some of our Christmas decor and talk to you a little bit about how we celebrate Christmas here in our house, and talk to you about some of my Christmas memories as a kid. So I hope you guys will stick around, and so let's get to it. So our Christmas decor this year is pretty much the same as it always has been. I try to keep everything super simple. Most of our Christmas decorations are in our living room. On the front door, I have a grapevine wreath with a pretty Christmas sign that was painted by a local artist that if you saw our stocking video and I talked about those ornaments, that same artist did that sign as well. So that's on the door. I went buffalo plaid theme last year, so we're continuing that this year. And then we got a new tree for our living room. Since we are in a house now that has taller ceilings, we could stand to have a little fatter tree and a little taller tree, so we went with a 9-foot tree this year. I picked that up at Lowe's. If I can find it, I'll link it below if anybody's interested, if they have like trees on sale after Christmas. But it's like an 8-in-1 with, it's got colored and white lights, because my husband and I always argue about whether we want white lights or whether we want colored lights. I like white, he likes colored, so we can flop back and forth. So that makes it really easy to settle that dispute. On our Christmas tree, I don't have a designer tree. I like that all of our ornaments are different and that they kind of tell the story of our family. So each year our kids will get ornaments in their stocking. Like I said, they're usually painted. They're wooden ornaments painted by a local artist, and so they've gotten one of those ornaments every year since they were born, and then some other family members will get them ornaments depending on like what they're into that year. So we've had some that get John Deere tractor ornaments, some that have, we have gymnastic ornaments, we have princess ornaments, we have ballerina ornaments, we have farm ornaments. So it kind of tells the story of our family, and of course we have nativity ornaments all over our tree as well. Because we keep Christ in Christmas. So our tree just tells the story of our family. It's not, doesn't really have a theme, it's just us. And I like it that way. This year, because we did get the second tree, I do have a tree in the dining room, which is supposed to be the dining room. There's no table in that room, but it was supposed to be the dining room. I do have a tree that is devoted to my precious moment ornaments. So every year since, oh goodness, I think like 2004, I have gotten a yearly ornament. And that reminds me, I don't think this year's has been ordered yet. I need to tell my husband to do that. Usually he orders that for me, and it's stuck down in my stocking on Christmas morning, but I always know that that's coming. But I get a yearly precious moment ornament, and then we've gotten one for every kid that was born, like on their first Christmas, and then we have one for our first Christmas together. So that is what is on our second tree. I have enough precious moment ornaments from when I was a kid to now to fill up an entire tree. So that is new this year, and then we just have some other things floating around the house, some Santa Clauses, a lot of our Christmas decor has been passed down to us from other family members. My mother-in-law gave me the Santa with the reindeer and the sleigh that's on our mantle, and then my husband's grandmother gave us the Santa that's on our hearth, and so a lot of our decor has been given to us. It's not really anything that I have bought. I like everything to be super simple, rustic, and farmhouse. I was that way before it became popular, and now it's been made even more easier to find things that I like. But so that's just kind of what our Christmas decor looks like and how we keep things. I don't keep a lot of breakable stuff out because I have 4 kids, like I said, that are 8 to 3, and they're like bulls in a china shop. So I try to keep things that are gonna be broken out of the way and just up off out of the way, with the exception of that Santa. And they know that they they have been like threatened to do not to get anywhere close to the fireplace. So that's what our decor is. So on to some Christmas memories. Sorry, I had to look at my list. Some Christmas memories from me growing up is a lot of people always ask you, what is the one thing that was your favorite gift as a child? I can't really remember any of my Christmas gifts as a kid, and I know that sounds really bad. I do remember one year I got a bunk bed and some roller skates. I think those were on different years, and I got a Swiss Army knife I asked for. And I always got like a lot of precious moment things as I got older, and figurines, and I still have those today. My mom always liked to do things that we collected a lot, but I remember things that we did. So I come from a divorced family, so Christmas for us was, I usually always did Christmas with my mom after Christmas, and then I was always home at my dad's for Christmas. I was scared as a kid that if I went to my mom's over Christmas that I was going to be left out, which seems stupid. It seems stupid now, but as a kid I cared a lot about it. And I'm sorry, Mama, I never came to your house on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. She usually lived really far away, but so Christmas Eve we would go to my Nana's house and we would do Christmas with her. We always had steak and lobster and twice baked potatoes, and I don't remember what we had for dessert, but I always remember those. That was something that she always did for Christmas, and her Christmas dishes, which I have now, which are super special to me, and I will pull them out on Christmas Day for my family. And so Christmas Eve night, we would go home and get ready, put all our stuff out for, our cookies and our stuff out for Santa. And then me and my brother would always sleep in the same room. I think it started because he was afraid. I don't really remember why it started, but we continued that tradition on for a long time. Even after my sister came along, we wouldn't let her participate. We were mean siblings. But I just remember always doing that. Even though we would wake up Christmas morning and Santa would have come and we would have things all that day, and then we would go and do my stepmom's side of the family on Christmas Day. And then, like I said, after Christmas, a couple of days after Christmas until Christmas break was over with school, I would go to my mom's and we would celebrate Christmas there. She always took me for, when I got older, I don't remember so much as a kid, but when I got older, she would always take me on like a shopping spree and let me pick out my Christmas presents, and then we would just have a special time at her house. So that was pretty much how Christmas was when I was a kid. And then we always did like things at church and had Christmas plays and cantatas and different things going on with church and youth group and stuff like that. But now Christmas, now that we are adults and have our own family, it's been different, kind of getting into like meshing 2 families together and then having our own family and trying to figure all the things out. And then we were at one point going to 7 different places for Christmas. Like I said, we have a lot of divorce in our family, so we go to a ton of places. This year is different, as I'm sure it is for everybody. But on a normal year for Christmas, we always start Christmas the weekend before with my mom. We would go visit her on Saturday, just spend all day with her, eat there, open presents, and just spend time together. And then we would come and do Daniel's parents' house on Christmas Eve, along with his grandmother. And then we would go to his other grandparents' house on Christmas Day and do Christmas with them. And then we would do my dad and my stepmom kind of in the mix. We'd have to kind of work them in. Christmas has always been a lot of on the road and going and doing things, but it's visiting family, and spending time with family is kind of what Christmas is all about to me, outside of celebrating Jesus. So now what we do is, after we finish with Christmas Eve at Daniel's family's house, we come home, we get our kids ready for bed. They put on their pajamas. We'll do our devotion in our Shepherd on a Search book, and then we will set out our stuff for Santa Claus, and the kids will go to sleep. And in the morning, Santa Claus has come, and the kids tear open their gifts from us, and all the grandparents usually at some point will show up during the morning and see what the kids have gotten for Christmas. And then we will go to Daniel's grandparents' house for lunch and spend the afternoon with them, and then come home and just kind of have a low-key Christmas afternoon. And then we will go to my dad's house usually after Christmas, and then do my stepmom's house in there as well too. So that was a lot of rambling and I feel like I need to like draw you a map of all the places that we go and we spend with Christmas, but that's just kind of how it's always been. Some things that we do as like a family to celebrate, or as traditions, I've talked about it a little bit as some things that we do, like the Shepherd on a Search. We usually will go see Christmas lights at a place that's pretty close to us with some friends. We've already done that this year. We are going to build gingerbread houses in a couple of days, do that. And then, like I said, this year's just really different. It's just low-key, kind of doing a lot of things at home. We only have 3 Christmas gatherings, if you will, with family, for various reasons and sickness and different things that were going off. We had planned a trip after Christmas, and that has gotten canceled this year. We send out Christmas cards to our family, and this year, this is what our Christmas card looks like. So, if you did not get a Christmas card from us, so we wish you a very Merry Christmas, and we hope that you have lots of joyous times with your family and celebrating the birth of Christ. And this is the back of our Christmas card. So we have the verse, "Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you, that he is the Christ, the Lord." Luke 2:11. And I just realized there's a typo on my Christmas card. And after I've been sent out 70 of these things. Oh goodness, such is life, such is 2020. Anyway, fun fact. So that Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus, if you can see that with my kids, is actually Pop and Mimi. So this is my stepmom and stepdad. So they're family. So that's been a really neat experience for the kids to experience the magic of Christmas with Santa, Pop, and Mimi, and we get to share them with other kids in the community. So a lot of times when people ask my kids, "Oh, have you gone and seen Santa?" They're like, "We see Santa all year long, so why do we need to go see Santa?" So that has been really, really rambly. But I just hope that you guys have a wonderful Christmas in spite of the year of 2020. I hope that you guys celebrate it with lots of love, hope, joy, and peace. And we wish you guys a Merry Christmas from our family to yours. And we hope that you, if you haven't already, that you subscribe and you continue to hang out with us here. We are so thankful for that. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and leave us a comment below. And again, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Bye guys.